What's going on, guys? Tyler here, Primal Growth. Today we're just going to show you quickly how to get your tray set up for seeding. We're also going to go over some certain varieties of seed and what size weight you would use for weighing out these trays. We've got 10x10s and 5x5s ready to go. Quick little demo on how to get these trays prepped. You're going to want to make the dirt even all the way across, or growing medium, I guess is the proper terminology. But I like dirt because it's simple and I'm simple. So let's keep things simple. All right, the tray's even all the way across. We're going to tamper it down with the bottom tray. And we're even all the way across. You can see right here how it's kind of dipping in a little bit. Just going to throw a little bit in there. And that way the dirt's even all the way across. So when I seed it, microgreens come up. This shallow point doesn't dry out and the crops fall over. You can fix that easily if it does happen with like a little measuring cup, but I like to keep things even all the way across. These are little 5x5 trays we use. Great for demos and great for when you're learning. Same thing, even all the way across. Basically just make it flush at the top, and when you take that bottom tray and tamper it down, this gives you a nice little edge to hold that water when you do water it. Okay, we've got our trays ready to go. Take this guy out. We're just gonna get this dirt off. Growing medium. Keep that surface somewhat clean for when we start watering. That side. Alright, now we got our trays. The trick here is to water enough. Not too little, not too much. Easier said than done. It's basically the hardest part of growing microgreens, because if you put too much water in this stage, if it gets too saturated, the crops are going to rot when they're trying to come up and germinate. So we're going to keep that just nice and moist. You want it moist all the way down. If you don't have a hose in your room or house or whatever, these spray balls you got on Amazon are great. If you live in an apartment or if you're just growing in your kitchen. It's got a pretty good weight to it there now, so I'm going to speed up the rest of the process by using the hose. So I got one in my grow room. And we're going to go over this twice. Beautiful. Alright, so we got our seed weight out. So the 10x10 trays, we're going to do red radish. So 10x10 will be 20 grams. We're just going to shake it, and you're going to want to spread that over nice and even. You don't want the seed clumping up in one spot, because that means all the micros are going to grow in one spot, and they're going to be too close together. They're not going to get proper airflow, and they're going to be sticking together, which is going to cause them to get bacteria. They're going to rot, they're going to get mold, all sorts of bad stuff. This is broccoli. Broccoli we're going to do 11 grams for 10x10. Same thing. Spread it nice and even all the way through. If you're not very comfortable with this at the beginning, just go really light over once. And then go back over it again a second time. Just kind of hit those spots with a little bit of seed you have left. Fill those little holes up. If it does clump up, just spread it with your hands. Now these 5x5s, what do we got here? Triton radish, 5 grams. This one's got a nice spicy kick to it. Really good in sandwiches, salad wraps. Red radish. Red radish is a beautiful crop, really popular with restaurants and catering companies. It's not too spicy, big leaf on it, nice and colorful. We got here kohlrabi, 3 grams. Kohlrabi's a nice purple, beautiful fine microgreen. one's done, and we got some sunflower, which soaked for 2 hours. Some sites say soak it for 12, but if you have good seed, you don't need to soak it that long. I'm just gonna throw him on top, like so. I'm gonna spread that bad boy top. Oh, into my kohlrabi there. Beautiful. We got one more left, which we need another broccoli. Go through a lot of broccoli, so if I plant extra, I just eat extra, so it's all good. Beautiful. So we're seeded. You got your weights. We're just gonna give it a top mist here. If your seeds are soaked, like sunflower, pea, you don't need to do the top watering. They just need to be missed. They don't need to be soaked. Beautiful. Now we're going to stack this guy on top of this one. We're going to take the bottom tray and we're going to put him on top. We're going to push that down, get it good and tight. Do the weight for him still. Same thing with these guys. We're going to stack these guys. Don't want to do more than, we'll just do 3 for these little guys. Have them fall over before. Same thing, bottom tray going on top. Sunflower on the bottom, and then we're going to put this guy on top as well. For these little guys, just use whatever you got. Just need a weight. The weight's going to push the microgreen down. It's going to help that seed germinate and grow and be a lot stronger. Then we need a weight for these guys. I'll just use a brick. If you got a brick lying around or a 5-pound weight, anything will work. You just want that to keep it good and tight, packed all the way through, all the way down. Alright guys, we're going to put these guys aside for 4 days. First video, so thank you for bearing with me. Follow us, like us, and we're going to keep throwing lots of good info at you. Thanks.